Faced with the CEO's obsessive pursuit, the woman had to drive him away with all sorts of cruel words. But what she never expected was that the CEO's love for her had turned into an almost insane obsession. A mere polite handshake with a client was enough to make him so jealous that he acquired the client's entire company. Yet this whole relationship had started with just $10. Back then, the CEO was just an ordinary poor young man. When the kind-hearted woman saw that he seemed to have no money for the bus, she did not hesitate to hand him her own money. She never imagined that this simple act of kindness would make the CEO fall deeply in love with her. To express his affection, he even confessed his love to her in front of the entire class. His domineering behavior left the girl helpless, and she finally had to transfer schools to escape his pestering. 5 years later, the woman, who had become a lawyer, had long forgotten about that incident. But when she walked into the law firm, she was surprised to learn that a man was waiting for her. She thought it was a client coming to discuss cooperation, but when the man turned around, she was shocked to find that it was the CEO. Flustered, she immediately tried to run away, but the CEO blocked her path and said domineeringly that he would not let her leave the office unless she agreed to have lunch with him. Helpless, the woman had to consent. From then on, the CEO would come to the woman's office every day to bring her lunch he made himself, but the woman remained indifferent to him. Until that day, when she was pinned down on the rooftop by a client, her life hanging in the balance, the acrophobic CEO jumped down to save her without hesitation. Looking at the CEO lying unconscious in the hospital bed, the woman completely panicked. She realized that she had already fallen in love with him during his pursuit. So when the CEO woke up, she took the initiative to propose marriage. Unexpectedly, the CEO handed her a prenuptial agreement. The woman thought he was afraid that she was after his wealth, but to her surprise, the only requirement in the agreement was that she eat on time every day. Only then did the woman realize how much the CEO loved her. He knew she didn't like corn and would pick out every kernel for her. He would spend a lot of money to hire someone to deliver meals to her just to make sure she ate on time, and he would stand at the door and wait until she finished eating before leaving. On their wedding night, the woman deliberately came home late, only to find the CEO waiting for her on the sofa all night. When they slept, she carefully turned her back to him, and even curled up subconsciously when he approached. But unexpectedly, that was the most peaceful night she had ever slept. When she woke up the next day, the woman finally admitted to herself that she had truly fallen in love with the CEO.